Good Monday morning, everybody. Thank everybody for the concerns. I mentioned the other day in the video I didn't feel good. I'm just tired, that's all. No big deal. I rested up over the weekend, played with the grandbabies. Had my daughter's birthday party yesterday. And it is so hot. I've got blades to cut and everything else, but I can't stay out here but just a couple minutes at a time. So I forgot to turn the camera on. We've already started. This is that old fold down trolling motor mount that I've had. It is for a motor guide, and I've already checked it to make sure, and that one will fit, the one I got from Larry. I've had this thing for, I know, 20 years. When I got it, there was an old motor guide trolling motor on it, I think. No idea what happened to it. But it has layer after layer of old paint on it. So I had some paint thinner, a paint remover stripper in the cabinet. So I'm getting the biggest of it off, and then I'll take it back in and knock it off with the wire wheel. I'm letting it set, scraping a little bit, come back and do another coat. The other side's not too awful bad. Thought I'd show y'all how it goes so far, and I'll show you in a minute inside what I did with the trolling motor itself so far. Now this thing is a very good mount. It's aluminum. The pins and bolts and everything in there are stainless steel. Very good shape, except for all this paint, which I'm going to get it all cleaned up real nice. Then I have some flat black paint, I think, in the cabinet. I got some kind of black in there, and repaint it. Put several coats on it. And at least we got a big thunderstorm coming up. Maybe that'll cool it off some. Still thinking about y'all in the Carolinas. Y'all having a what of a mess up there. Alright, I'm just going to continue on with this, and I'll wash it down, and when I get to that point I'll take it inside and show you what I want to do to it next. Alright, if y'all remember, this was a bow mount trolling motor. I did, I took the hand mount, took that off. Now I'll keep that. I have another one that came off my Minn Kota. I've done this twice before with Minn Kotas. I see no difference with this one. And on the bow mount, the head and the handle faces opposite direction. So right down in here there's a screw. Took that screw out. You'll have to take it all the way out because it's just like a big clamp. Took the head off, turned it very carefully, and put it screw right back in there. So now it faces to where when you fold the mount down, it'll go down in the direction you want it. Now this piece here I'm leaving on there, that's what holds your depth setter, which I like this set up better than Minn Kota. Because Minn Kota's got a screw, you got to turn it and then work it down. Now we'll have to put a little shim in the mount, but I'll show you all that when we get to that point. That's probably not going to be today, but it might be if it don't cool down outside some. And that's about it for now. Now I'm going to stick this over in the corner, out of the way, and it'll probably never be seen again. But I'll be back here in a little bit and show you something else. Alright, got it washed off and cleaned off and dried. Mounted it to the workbench. Most of it came off with the stripper, thank goodness. That would have been a booger with this wire wheel. That's a piece of rubber right there. Now, well, I'm taking the rest of this off. Got a little wire brush, sandpaper, a little wire wheel on my drill, because I don't want a real fast RPM, just real slow. Especially don't want to disturb this, the spring and all. Let's Everything works good. It's not rusted. This is going to take a while to get all this off. Alright, it's going to be a while, but I can't do nothing outside anyway, and it's thunderstorms going around us, so it's still hot. So I'm just going to sit here and do the top surface first, and then I'll turn it on the side, and then turn it on the side, and then turn it upside down, and keep on getting it clean. Alright, here we go. That is about as good as I can get it. Let's turn it over this way. Every little speck is not off, but I've sanded, I've scraped, I've wire brushed. It's clean, it's ready for paint. Now wouldn't you know it, I do not have the kind of paint that I want to use this on. I've got some black, but it is the Wally World store brand, and that normally don't hold up real well, so I'll just wait. So I'll go to town and I'll get a can of primer and a can of the proper black, a little bit more quality that I want. Because I don't have to do this again. Now this hole down here works good, it needs oil. But I'm not going to put any oil on it until I get the paint on it. So we know paint don't stick to oil. Alright, I'm going to set this to the side. And I have another project I'm going to start here in a few minutes, and I'll show y'all just a little bit of that. And we'll save some more of that for another video. Now this is going to get messy. This is the console out of the boat. Boy, what a mess. Let me show you a menagerie of wires that was under that thing. I'm telling you what, all that is going, including the spiders that's in there. All that's going. The old radio's coming out. Strip it down to nothing but the steering wheel. Now it has a speedometer and a tachometer, which I probably maybe hook the speedometer back up because I already have one to replace it with. Voltmeter, might need that. But I may take it all out. I've got another plan for up here. So, it's in pretty good shape, it's just dirty. This is aluminum. So I'm going to start taking it apart. And here we go. Trying to see what to do first. Well, there we go. It's all taken apart. Told you it's going to be a mess. I got an hour's worth of cleanup to do now. Anyway, I'm going to leave the speedometer because it works. I tested it. I'm going to leave the voltmeter just in case. I got a different idea for this. That was the switch panel there. The panel's good, but the switches are all bad. And this was some live well controls. So I've got an idea for that. The radio box cover, I got it hanging over there. Let me show you this thing. It's actually pretty cool. I think I can use it again if I put a radio in. Let me set the camera down. Sit in there and held the radio. And this actually, this way, folds down. Well, it locked a minute ago. Folds down, covers the radio. It's got a lot of cleanup to do, but it may be useful again. I don't know. We'll see. Now, I had carpet on the inside and outside. I kept the outside to make a pattern to put it new carpet back. I'm not going to recarpet the inside. I'm going to paint that. But oops. that was a job. But it won't be so bad going back together because I'm not having all that jumble of wires in there. I'm going back very basic. Alright, that's going to do it for today. I got to clean this mess up. Maybe it'll cool off in a day or two. Thank y'all for watching. Thank you for your support. And I will see you later.